Relaxing English Podcast, the podcast where we explore tips, tricks, and strategies to help you master the English language and mental growth. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Relaxing English Podcast, the podcast that helps you unlock the secrets of mastering English. I'm your host, and today we're tackling a game-changing topic for language learners on this episode 2, is why thinking in English is important and how to do it. If you've ever found yourself translating sentences in your head or struggling to speak fluently, this episode is for you. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about why thinking in English is such a big deal. When you think in your native language and then translate into English, it slows you down. It's like trying to drive with the handbrake on. You're not reaching your full potential. Thinking in English, on the other hand, helps you. 1. Speak fluently. You'll respond faster in conversations because you're not constantly translating. 2. Improve your grammar naturally. When you think in English, you start internalizing sentence structures and patterns. 3. Build confidence. The more you think in English, the more comfortable you'll feel using it in real-life situations. In short, thinking in English is like upgrading your brain's operating system. It makes everything smoother and faster. Now, let's get practical. How do you actually start thinking in English? Here are some proven strategies. 1. Start small. Begin with simple, everyday thoughts. For example, when you wake up, think, "What will I eat for breakfast?" Or, "What's the weather like today?" These small steps help you build the habit. 2. Label your environment. Look around you and name objects in English. If you don't know a word, look it up. This helps you associate objects directly with English words, bypassing your native language. Or describe your day. At the end of the day, mentally recap what happened in English. For example, I went to work, had a meeting, and then met a friend for coffee. This helps you practice forming sentences naturally. Or think in categories. Pick a category like food or travel and list as many related words as you can. For example, if you choose travel, think airport, ticket, passport, suitcase. This builds your vocabulary and trains your brain to think in English. 5. Use visualization. Instead of thinking in words, try visualizing scenarios in English. For example, imagine ordering food at a restaurant and picture yourself saying, "I'd like a cheeseburger and fries, please." Visualization helps you connect thoughts directly to actions. Once you're comfortable with the basics, try these advanced techniques to take your thinking skills to the next level. 1. Internal monologue. Narrate your life in English as if you're the main character in a movie. For example, she's walking to the store. It's a sunny day and she's feeling happy. This helps you practice forming complex sentences. 2. Debate with yourself. Pick a topic and argue both sides in your head. For example, should people work from home? This pushes you to think critically and use a wider range of vocabulary. 3. Keep dreaming English. Okay, you can't force this one, but the more you think in English during the day, the more likely it is to spill over into your dreams. It's a sign that your brain is fully embracing the language. Of course, thinking in English isn't always easy. Here are some common challenges and how to tackle them. Mental fatigue. Thinking in a foreign language can be exhausting. Start with short sessions and gradually increase the time. Limited vocabulary. If you don't know a word, use simpler language or describe what you mean. For example, if you don't know the word gigantic, think very, very big. Self-doubt. Don't worry about making mistakes. Remember, this is a mental exercise. No one's judging you. Thinking in English is like building a mental muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. Start small, be consistent, and don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Over time, you'll notice that speaking, writing, and even understanding English becomes so much easier. So, the next time you're waiting in line or sitting on a bus, try thinking in English. It's a simple habit that can make a huge difference. Thanks for listening to Relaxing English Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who's also learning English. And don't forget to subscribe and follow me for more tips and strategies. Until next time, keep thinking in English and watch your skills soar.